What's up, ranchers? Look what we got. Lots and lots and lots of comments saying you need a potato rake. So I've gotten said potato rake. It's like 26 bucks on Amazon. It was real nice. I love Amazon. But we're gonna take this and some other tools down to where the drainage is. But our task right now is to see if we have a beaver, because I will explain that a little bit more in a moment. So the reason that I'm thinking there may be a beaver is, do you see the top of the pipe here? It's right there. Now, every time we've left this, right, we'll stay out here for a couple hours even sometimes after we've unclogged it. The water looks perfectly good. Nothing, I mean, there's not like a volume of, you know, these lily pads, sticks. There's not a volume of stuff really coming over here. Maybe once every 5-10 minutes. There's one item that has to get like pulled out manually. Nothing even close to this. And, you know, as the water level goes down, you would think there would be less of a risk of clogs like this, right? Especially with dirt. But we come back the very next day and it'll look like this, right? And the water level is not this high. It'll be even lower than this. This is after it's rained 2 days. So how do these get filled up with water that's lower than that level? I thought maybe, you know, I'm underestimating the water's power. But I've seen some comments about beavers, and I start looking into it, and I do think that it's a beaver. So, from what I've read, beavers like to live on this side. They wouldn't want to live on this side, which is what my initial thought would be on where it would be located, because I saw like a little hole over there. They would want to live on this side, and the point of them blocking this is for them to raise the water up to make a more suitable home. And I can only think of one spot on this entire pond where I feel that there could be a beaver, and it is right there. So I'm gonna walk us over there. I'm gonna show you why I think that's its lodge, which I at first believed it was just someone put branches, you know, there instead of getting rid of them. So Ben and I are gonna walk over there. We have encountered water moccasins around the pond now, so I'm leading always. Well, we have our gear. I do have a firearm if need be, and we're gonna try and be as safe as we can while still being able to service this area. The number one thing we really need to do is I need to go around this pond and just clean it up, the shrubberies and everything. So all the times that my boys and I have unclogged this have been sort of, I want to say, a waste in a way, because it keeps clogging back up like this. So I think until we get rid of the problem, which I really believe is over there, this will continue to be a problem. Although it could make for some great videos long term. We're gonna have maintenance to this pond for a long time to come. So, and I'm gonna have to clear this thing of clogs more, and it's really satisfying unclogging it, but it's not satisfying having to come down here every single day to do so, especially when it's raining a lot. I mean, it seriously is going to destroy this road, and that's a lot more important than, you know, purposely getting some drain unclogging videos. And besides, that would not be authentic. This is authentic. This is what we're going to try and do, and I prefer that 10 times over. We are making our way, and the more I look at that thing, the more I think it's a beaver's home. Just trying to go nice and slow because I've ran into a water moccasin just like this. It's crazy, I walked straight through here. Or no, I didn't. It looked like a pathway almost. I went this way the last time I went around here.
Do I have to follow you?
Yeah. Really, really, really need to get this weed whacked down. This is a serious task. Our neighbor has some cows that eventually will be over here to hopefully knock some of this down. This is kind of unsafe now with how long it is. I mean, look at this. This is almost 6 feet tall. I'm 6'4". This thing's almost up to my head. Good, pal?
Yeah.
All right, just stay right where I go, okay?
Yeah.
You see, this does somewhat look like a path here.
Look at, looks like a lodge right there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really thinking that that's our issue. Seeing what I thought, Ben, I thought that this was, you know, merely some branches fell off the trees around here and, you know, whoever lived here before us just pulled them off to the side here. Now, I'm starting to think that the beaver did this. Really not sure. I mean, these look old, you know?
Because they like to cut down trees like this.
Yeah. And I mean, look, it's packed around this tree, but there's also pine needles, so it could have just fell, you know? It's really hard to know for sure. That looks like an entrance, though. Dude, I really think this is it. That looks like an entrance to me. What the heck was that?
Is it like an animal? Like a duck?
I don't know.
It could be.
Try and get a little closer, Ben.
Quack.
Hey, hold this for me, bud.
Yeah. Careful.
Try and see like a footprint or something, some sign of it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this camera down in here and see what. I really think this is someone's house. Who knows what this is seeing down there, huh? Guess we'll find out in just a moment. So we don't know what we just saw, guys. You're gonna know before. Well, I'm gonna watch this video before it gets edited. What do you think, Ben? Do you think that this is Beaver's house?
Definitely. Got a bunch of sticks. We've learned about beavers in some shows.
Okay, well, while we're in the middle of doing that, down by the beaver, Liz called me, my wife, and there's a snake at our house. So, don't know what kind of snake this is quite yet. I'm gonna figure out what to do here. All right, so this machete was not used on that snake. We determined that snake was a rat snake, and we decided we're gonna go ahead and keep him. He, not as a pet, but kind of as a pet, a wild pet. He escaped under the house, not on the side that I covered, but there's a little opening on the other side, on the carport side, that currently I don't know how to access. I've got a little corner that I need to dig out, and I'm thinking that the opening might be in that corner, and it's just full of dirt right now. So that's actually something I'm probably gonna work on in about an hour, but I wanna continue with this beaver thing. This time, I am going to go down on this side of the pond so I can look across, rather than being on the same side as it. So we're gonna go do some more investigating, hopefully not get caught up by more snakes. Jeez, it's a serious anthill. Check that bad boy out. That's a big anthill. That's probably 8 inches tall. And I stepped in another one over there that's a little smaller, but this thing's a beast. Something else that we've learned with country living is our poor little bear got a couple ticks. I've since removed those, and he also got fleas. We gave him a flea bath and gave him some topical stuff. So after we go inside later tonight, I'm going to inspect his little body, because I love that little guy. Got to keep him safe and protected. I really don't like giving him stuff that he doesn't need, you know, and give him chemicals and things like that, but I think that ticks, which can give him Lyme disease, and fleas that suck away his soul are a lot worse than a topical, deal that you put on him to try to keep him safe. Let's make our way over here. I don't really know why I have this machete. You can see where I threw those pellets from a video that's should have been out before this video. But you can see where I threw those pellets starting to die. That was a few days ago. So that's good. Hopefully it'll spread more than that. But we'll see. It's definitely brown. You can definitely see it on the video that it's dying. But I feel like there's more algae. So, sort of a double-headed sword currently. Also, this is some very, very tall grass. I do not like this. Try and stay a little further away from the water's edge. It seems to be where the water moccasins like to be. We would just move nice and slow. Play it as safe as we can here. Look at my little prancer. Hold on, buddy. I'll go. Hey! I go first. Looks like a good spot for a snake to hang out right here. Alright, so you can see the little burrow thing right over there. That's what I'm trying to investigate. Right here. You see, this just feels very sketchy to be walking up right here. I'm gonna go back around this way. Come. Good boy. Okay. You know what? I should also start wearing my glasses out here too. I can see a lot better with my glasses. Sounds so old saying that, but it really is true. After the little snake ordeal just now, I was saying to my wife, I should have put my glasses on because I couldn't really see the snake that she found until I was right up next to it. It just blended in so well, but I do really feel like I probably would have been able to see it earlier if I had my glasses. I really can see better with them. I'm not even that old. 31? Why the hell do I need glasses already, man? I didn't really need them till I was about 30. Didn't feel like I had any lessened vision. I hit 30 and right away, man. It was like days later I felt like my vision was messing up. I think we can get a little bit closer. Here's that thing. I'm being told that this is probably a milk thistle, but that this one is much bigger and sharper than normal milk thistles. So I've got like a mutated milk thistle. That's what we'll call it. Or by the mutated milk thistle. I'm actually gonna go back to where we just were and then we'll zoom in on this potential deal here. All right, I'm gonna flip this around. So, we were just over there. Ben and I, we came from that direction, investigated this area. Now we're over here. And I mean, if that doesn't look like somebody's little house, I don't know what does, dude. I mean, that really, I can't see anything, but it really, really looks like somebody's little house. I almost want to put this video out earlier so I can get your guys' opinions. I might just do that. So that's where the pond was at. I showed you guys like this, what I think, and the potential signs of a beaver, which I'll be honest, I never thought I'd be in a place where we might have a beaver problem. You know, beavers, in my mind, they're out in the wilderness. apparently we own some wilderness if we really have a beaver. Kind of puts some stuff into perspective for me if it truly is. I mean, and it really could be. I'm thinking I might put out a camera to watch that corner overnight. I just don't think anything's gonna happen to it unless we unclog it. I think if we unclog it and then we put a camera up over there, that's gonna be the best thing, because that will, I mean, basically give us our answer. You know, if we see a beaver clogging up that thing in the middle of the night, because beavers are nocturnal, that'll give us a clear cut and dry answer. And if we don't see one and we just see the pond clogging naturally from, you know, debris, then that's our answer. That might be the actual best thing we can do right now, thinking about it. I don't know. You guys please give me your thoughts. I definitely could use some help on this, as I have zero beaver experience. And then this is an update on our pond that is clogged again and again and again. I think that I need to dig this down real deep, and then we found some chain link on the property. I'm gonna put 3 posts and put chain link right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate your input on this, and there will be, I don't know, a sequel, or there will be more regarding this beaver very soon. Have a nice day, ranchers.